Hi, I'm Ava. I'm here to share market insights, provide easy-to-understand tips, and help you make informed investment decisions. Let's get started. Today we're going to talk about the GDP report for Q1 of 2023 and what it means for the US economy. The report was a disaster, but nobody seems to care. In this video, we will break down the report for you, explain why nobody cares, and give you some insight into what's coming next. Before we dive into the report, let's quickly go over what GDP is. GDP stands for Gross Domestic Product, and it's a measure of the value of all goods and services produced within a country's borders in a specific period. GDP is a critical indicator of economic growth, and it's closely watched by investors, economists, and policymakers. The Q1 GDP report came out, and it was a disaster. GDP dropped sharply from 3.2% in the third quarter of 2022 to 1.1% in Q1 of 2023. The expectation was that it would come in at 2.0%, but it missed that prediction very badly. However, since the GDP was still positive, it's not officially a recession, which requires 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth. You might wonder why nobody seems to care about the disappointing Q1 report. The reason is that people are more focused on other things right now, such as Facebook's earnings or the latest viral TikTok video. Additionally, since Q1 GDP was still positive, it's not as alarming as 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth. However, we should be cautious since the Q2 report is expected to be worse, and will be flirting with negative territory. Higher interest rates have been exerting a toll on the US economy in Q1. Still, government spending has been propping up the economy, and US consumers are showing resiliency, thanks to a strong jobs market. However, housing and business investments were sharply dragged down, which is no surprise since they are heavily influenced and affected by interest rates. So, to summarize, the Q1 GDP report was a disaster, but nobody seems to care right now. People are more focused on other things, and since it's still positive GDP growth, it's not as alarming as a recession. However, we should be cautious since the Q2 report is expected to be worse, and will be flirting with negative territory. If you find value in the content I'm sharing, please consider subscribing to our channel and giving this video a like. Your support helps us continue to create informative and helpful videos for our viewers. Thank you.